Good evening, friends. One thing that we keep on hearing in the domain of Python is something called as pandas. Now, whenever initially when I was introduced to this, I was wondering why these kind of names and what is the use of pandas so much. And this has got a lot of importance while we are going to learn more and more about pandas. And it's a wonderful world again. It gives you so many features for Python language and to use it in your own analysis and research. This is something that one has to learn more and more. So in this particular playlist part, I'm going to showcase to you what pandas are, that is, in other words, introduction to the world of pandas. So here we can see that what are pandas are nothing but the Python library, number one. Number two, they're all open source. You don't have to pay anything for the pandas. They're available and you can just download them, or you can simply say import panda. That we will see what is the short form, abbreviated form for it also. What are the various uses? And they are going to give us good data structures. Now, data structures are very important in Python, and later on we will see how many varieties, what is a data structure, number one, and how many varieties are there, and how useful they are itself in this particular program for us. Now, the second one that I'm going to focus is on the uses of Panda. Number one has to understand that it's a high performance level. You see, machine language is known for its performance, number one, and upon that it is the data manipulation. Whenever I have got some kind of a data, how am I going to manipulate it? And there's so much of data available in the world for us that yes, we can use machine language like Python and get the results for our own research purposes. Fast data analysis, now it is used across the domains, I would say, of management, business studies, then commerce, finance. And you will see it's amazing. When I was myself learning this particular machine language, I have seen and I was amazed that why is it that we are not, and the other side of the world are using so much of it into their own this thing. So management, business studies, commerce, finance, web analytics, text analytics, economics, CSR, and you just name it, it is available for you. And it just captures the data like anything, and the way that you can analyze it, it's superb, I would say. The next 5 uses of data, of pandas, that is used in data mining, processing and analysis, is loading of the data. In our it was initially, I'm not entering into the comparative part as such. However, when I do it, I literally get, because I have done little bit of R also, and I have seen what is happening to the data over there, and how loading is taking place, and how difficult it was for some reasons. However, in Python, it's not like that. You can simply call it, and we will see how to do it. The loading of the data becomes much more easier in Python. Organizing of the data, definitely yes. Okay, manipulating the data, modeling the data. I was amazed to see you got data in front of you and you can do whatever you want with help of Python. There's so many tools and techniques that are available to us in the domain of Python, that definitely yes, you can go ahead and you can come up with your own results that you're looking for. Analyzing the data, and we will see I was amazed that yes, certain things which were not available, and now I'm able to understand how important this particular language is in order to get high results, high end results, sophisticated, complicated one, which is beautifully analyzed and presented in a very professional manner also, side by side. Then we have got one more thing that I wanted to find out and share with each one of you is main features of the pandas. This is more of theoretical. However, we are supposed to know what pandas are all about. One should be curious about it. Now, first and foremost is that it is known for its quick and efficiency of forming the data frames of objects. Okay, now again and again we know that Python is known as the object oriented programming language. So here you will see that a lot of objects are available, combination of those objects can be utilized, and the data frames can be formed. There are default and customized indexing of the data. You don't have to worry, there are methods are available, and you can just call them up and you are able to play with the data. Different file formats may be used and uploaded in the environment of the Python. It's not necessary that it has to be in Excel or CSV. We will see all varieties of it. Now, for example, in SAS, I have seen that they're all in the format of JSON. Okay, and then I see there is one more format, DJU. Now it becomes very difficult for me to see what kind of a data it is. However, in Python, what am I supposed to do? When I'm doing R, I had that difficulty, how to retrieve the data from SAS so that I can go ahead with some kind of analysis. However, in this particular case, it's not like that. I can simply just call in that particular data, and I can file format for that particular data and start analyzing it. Various tools are present for uploading the data, and we will see as we are working. There is alignment of the data, whatever matrices, especially now, since I'm focusing on those supply chain and logistics right now, and I have seen arrays, matrices, how well they are understanding what kind of alignment is taking up. And when I see the results and what is happening at the background, now I'm able to see right in front of my eyes only. Missing data, which is something I always learned it from Neeraj sir, and there were a lot of things that were available in the format of Excel, then in SPSS and R also. In Python, they are doing it separately and in a very efficient manner. So I don't see any difficulty in understanding. And when I'll show you how to deal with the missing data, you yourself will be amazed whether we should use the Excel format or SPSS or the other ways in which we can handle the missing data. Features like reshaping and pivoting of the data sets. Now we all know that we can use it. A lot of things which we are doing it in Excel, especially. When I was learning Excel through sir, I understood that yes, how it is being useful in Python also, and how they have developed new things to work with the data sets. Slicing, indexing, subsetting, which is easily done in Excel. Now here also in Python, you can see how well it can be. Therefore, there would be some parts wherein we can do the comparative study between the Excel as well as the Python. One may delete and insert the columns from a data structure also. So this is some of them. Then there are a few more, like grouping is done easily for transformations. Now we will see when we are working on certain data, how to convert it from let's say image to a moving image, or it can be from sound to visible one. So these certain transformations are present, and they are very unique and very useful. So we will see even those things. Advanced forms of merging and joining of data is done here again, and it is not very simple one. There is functionality of time series in Python. Now this is one more thing. Time series, when I was working with eViews, Excel, and the other part, I should say there was a different way. However, with Python, things were very easy, and I was able to understand, okay, this is how the things are working out for the time series. So these are certain things that are important for us to understand about the pandas, and more I would be discussing with them as we would be doing the practical exercises. I hope this was something very important for all of us to understand about the pandas, and in a very lucid manner I was able to take care of it. So let me come up with one more part wherein we can discuss some more things about Python. Till then, thanks. Bye.